My fiancé slept with my maid of honor for 8 months, bought her an $8,000 bracelet from our wedding fund, and let her call our wedding a fuck-ass joke. When I confronted him, he stammered, "We can talk about this privately." I stayed silent. That was 10 months ago. Yesterday, his new girlfriend messaged me asking if the wedding video was real. An hour later, his status changed to single. How did you ruin your own wedding? I was helping my fiancé recover his hacked Instagram account 3 weeks before our wedding when I found the messages that changed everything. Julian had been freaking out because someone changed his password, and he needed to get back in to approve the wedding hashtag post his groomsmen wanted to share, and he's useless with technology. I was sitting on our couch with his laptop, going through his email to find the recovery link, when I noticed he had another Instagram account logged in on his browser that I didn't recognize. The username was just random numbers and letters, but when I clicked on it, my entire world crumbled into pieces. There were hundreds of messages between this account and my maid of honor, Nina, going back 8 months. The messages started flirty but got progressively more explicit, with photos I never wanted to see of my best friend since middle school. The most recent message from her, sent just that morning while we were at our final dress fitting together, said, "I can't wait until this fuck-ass joke of a wedding's over so we'll have more time together." My hands were shaking so bad I could barely hold the laptop, and I felt like I was going to throw up right there on our couch. Julian was in the kitchen asking if I'd found the recovery email yet, completely oblivious that I'd just discovered his affair with my best friend. I told Julian I needed to run to the store and drove straight to my bridesmaid's apartment, ugly crying the whole way. She took one look at my face and called an emergency meeting with the other 3 bridesmaids, and within an hour we were all crowded in her living room plotting revenge that would destroy them both. One bridesmaid's sister was a graphic designer who offered to make a slideshow, another knew a private investigator, and the third had a boyfriend with a friend who worked at the hotel where Nina had been meeting Julian every Tuesday when she told me she had Pilates class. The private investigator was worth every penny because he found credit card records showing Julian had bought Nina a Cartier bracelet with our joint wedding savings account, the same account I'd been putting half my paycheck into for 2 years while eating ramen to save money. The hotel had security footage of them making out in the lobby that my bridesmaid's boyfriend's friend managed to copy, and the timestamp showed it was during my birthday dinner when Julian claimed he had food poisoning. Another bridesmaid reached out to our wedding DJ, who happened to be her ex, still desperately trying to win her back, and he practically begged to help cue up our slideshow on the projector during the ceremony. The photographer was immediately on board after I showed her messages where Nina called her work mediocre at best and told Julian I was too stupid to know good photography. Even the venue coordinator got involved when she saw Nina had been trying to change my menu selections behind my back, telling Julian my taste in food was embarrassingly suburban. But the most satisfying ally came when Julian's mom called me after my bridesmaid's mom let something slip at book club. His mother drove 2 hours to meet me at a coffee shop where I showed her everything, and I watched this elegant woman slam her hand on the table and say, "That pathetic little worm is not going to humiliate the girl who was supposed to be my future daughter-in-law at her own wedding, and if he thinks he's getting a dime of inheritance after this, he's even dumber than I thought." She called Julian's dad and brother, who both agreed to block the exits during the ceremony, and his brother actually thanked me for finally giving him a reason to punch Julian in his smug face. The plan was perfect and absolutely devastating. We would let the ceremony proceed normally through Nina's maid of honor speech, where she'd talk about loyalty and friendship while standing next to me in the dress I'd bought for her, because I wanted her to feel beautiful at my wedding. Then when the officiant asked if anyone objected, I would stand there in my beautiful dress that cost more than 3 months of rent, holding my bouquet of white roses that Nina helped me pick while secretly texting my fiancé, and destroy both of them in front of everyone they knew. The wedding day arrived, and everything started exactly as planned, with Nina completely oblivious, and Julian nervously sweating through his suit like the guilty rat he was. Nina gave her speech about how she'd been there for